share this dining room with y'all. So we are going to decorate it in today's video. I was just going to decorate everything and then film the full home tour and share with you the reveal in that. But I actually have had a lot of comments asking if I would share the process of how I decorate this room, and this is my first year having this dining room space, so I thought that would be fun. And I know, like I said, a lot of y'all have asked to see the process, so I decided to do a separate video, and we're going to go ahead and decorate this room together today. And then after this, probably my next video after this one will be my full home tour, and I'll be sharing several spaces that I haven't shared yet, and then just a look at everything, all the rooms all together and how they flow, and just the whole house decorated. So I'm really excited for that. Let's get started in this room. I thought I would share with y'all an overview of how everything looks and what I have done so far. I do already have the centerpiece here that I've been working on, and then I also hung up our cute little reindeer sign from Tailored Canvases. And then we also found this new light fixture that I wanted to share. My husband and I found this at a discount store. We love those stores that sell Amazon returns. I have found so many good things from there, and this light fixture was literally brand new in the box. It was only $27, and it was originally $70 on Amazon, so we got a really good discount on this, and I just love it. It was called a French country chandelier, and I was like, I really think that will match with that room because of the white and the wood, and I just love that beautiful French country cottage look. And so we got this and hung it up this weekend, and I had to go through several light fixtures before I finally found the perfect chandelier for in here, because I have never picked out light fixtures before, so I'm really new to this. And we have changed out a few other ones, but they were more simple, and this one I had some trouble with because I ordered 2 different ones on Amazon, and then once we got both of them hung, it just did not work with the space. It didn't look good, so we had to return them. Even though it looked beautiful online, once we got them in this room, it just was not what I was going for. So I think that I finally found one that fits the space perfectly, and I'm so excited about it. We also did measure the height of it. We googled how far a chandelier should be hung from the table, and then measured the distance to make sure that we hung it at the right height, because again, I had never done this before, so I wanted to make sure I got it right. But I'm loving how it looks in here. And then you all know, if you have been watching my channel, but if you're new, my husband did find this table at a yard sale, and he completely stripped it down to the raw wood and refinished it, and I think it is such a beautiful table. And then I found these chairs at a yard sale for $5 each. I was so excited to find these. I bought these before we even had a table, because I just knew that they were just like the perfect wooden chair to go at any table that we got. I knew it would match the look. I have been going back and forth on if they would look good painted, but for now I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to leave them as they are, probably through Christmas and through the new year, and maybe sometime next year if I decide to paint them or refinish them, I'll do that. But I saw a picture on Pinterest, I'll insert it here, of this table that was raw wood and it had white chairs, and that is what inspired me. When I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, should I do my chairs white like this picture? Because they were so pretty, and I feel like it would, either way, it would match the look beautifully, but it just depends on what I decide to do in the future. But I did want to share that I have been thinking about that. I know people always get upset when you paint wooden things, but I really love that shabby chic French country, the raw wood with the white look. I just love that, and if it's what you love, then do it. That's what I'm thinking about. But again, I'm not going to do anything for the Christmas season because I'm ready to get this room decorated. And then this little entryway table right here, it's a barnwood entry table, and my husband and father-in-law built this. This was my very first furniture piece that I think we ever, definitely the first piece we ever built, and one of my first pieces I had to decorate in our old house. I really wanted a small, thin barnwood entryway table to go in our entryway in that house, and then we never really had a good space for it in this home, so I have just had it stored until I found a spot for it. And when I first started decorating this room, I really wanted something to go here on this wall that was narrow, so you would still have a walkway between it. And I remembered I had this table, and I was like, yes, I finally get to use my table. So I remember we got all of this wood from outside at my in-laws house. they had all this extra wood, and he even like split these boards here to make these legs and then to make the cross or the X on the sides. So this was definitely a really special piece to me. I remember they worked so hard on it, and I just remember how excited I was to get this piece home and to decorate our entryway. I think that was back in 2017. So this is a really special table to me. And at the bottom, I wanted something that had a height and then also added in kind of like a cozy texture, because there was a lot of wood tones going on right here, and I felt like something that was like white, like some cozy little baskets, would break up that color and add some nice texture over here. Also, there's a plug in here, so I love how these like hide the plug in. So I have these 2 baskets from Target and then 2 of these little pillows that I had that I stuck in there. And then I have this little canvas, like I said, from Tailored Canvases. I love that this is like a lightweight texture, and it was super easy to hang, so it fit this wall really good. And then I'm gonna be adding in a lot of Santa things to my shelf in here, so I think it's gonna match in with it really well. And then this cabinet I have, it was gifted to me, and I have stored all of my dishes in it, and like tableware and table linens and stuff like that in there. And then this centerpiece here, I've had this toolbox for several years now, and it's always been in the living room, and I needed something big for the table, so I finally came up with the idea to put this on here and then just fill it with greenery. So I have so much greenery in here that I've had for years, and then I also bought a few more little picks from Hobby Lobby to add into it to make it a little bit more full. And then I've also added in some berries, and then all of these little bulb ornaments are from the thrift store. I bought several bags of them last year, and I love like the glass and the mercury glass kind of texture to them. They're so pretty. So this is the centerpiece so far. I'm going to do a little bit more to it, and then we're going to add the color to the table with the new napkins that I got, that I shared with y'all in my last video. And then over here we have the little Santa tree with all the Santa mugs that I've been working on, and I'm going to insert a clip of me decorating that. And then I have this shelf here that I'm going to fill with like Santa mugs and just deck that out for Christmas, and I'm so excited. So here is a little look at this space and what we are working with so far. It has been so fun to play around with this space for Christmas, and I'm excited to share it with you. So let's get started. Here's a look at some of the pieces I'm going to be working with today. I really want to find a spot for this gingerbread sign. I ordered this on Etsy last year. I just typed in gingerbread kitchen sign, and there's a ton of really cute ones on there that are all like handmade, and this is really nice, good quality. So I highly recommend checking on there if you are looking for like a sign that says something specific on it for Christmas or for any season. So I want to find a spot for that. And then I found this wreath I want to use probably here on this shelf, and then this bag as well. I'm thinking will be cute on one of those little pegs. I got that for the bedroom originally, but it didn't end up working in there, so I think I'm gonna use it in here. And then I found these super precious Santa mugs at Hobby Lobby, and I just love their little faces, and they match the mini ones that I have over on my little tree. So I mentioned in my last video that I felt like the dining room needed more pops of red and green in here. So I found these plates at the thrift store, and they have this pretty edging with like the greenery and berries and like a red bow. So I grabbed these and I thought I could use these like layered over top of these. I really love that layered look with like the pop of red and green. And then I found these napkins at Burke's Outlet, and then these wooden napkin rings are from Walmart. I can link the table runner and these napkin rings. They're both from like the Better Homes and Gardens brand, and they're really affordable. And I wanted napkin rings and a runner that I could use for like pretty much every season. So these will match with no matter what centerpiece or plates that I use, or what colors. The wood and the white will always go with everything. So I was super happy to find these there, and I'm just gonna add these right over top here. And I think that that adds the perfect pop of color and really makes it feel so Christmassy. Display on this shelf, so I'm gonna see if I can come up with a way to put them on here. And I wish I would have got 3 so I could have one on this side and it would be matching, but I do have another one from Hobby Lobby, this little guy here, and I think he'll still be cute on this side even though he's not exactly like them. So I'm gonna see if I can make this work.
Carol's being sung, it's Christmas. The fire crackling gently.
I really need some height over on this side, and I don't have any more cake stands, but I have this old wooden cheese box and it has like red and green writing on it. So I always really love displaying this in my Christmas decor. So I'm going to use this to add height over here as like a little stand. Yay, I think that's so cute. Now he needs a tree too.
Snow is falling down. Guess everything's just right. But I'll be wishing you were here with me. Everywhere I go is Christmas.
I had the idea to do like a gingerbread house village on this little table and use the big gingerbread house that my mother-in-law got me a few years ago. It's so beautiful and it lights up, and I wanted that to be like the main gingerbread house and then to have little houses around it. I even put one under like a little cloche on a cake stand, and I think it turned out so cute. And then I really wanted to use my vintage Christmas tins in this room as well, and I couldn't come up with a way to use them. And then finally, after a few days of working on this room, I came up with the idea to put the trees in these tins, and I was so excited that that large one fit into that Christmas Carol tin because that's one of my favorites. So I love how that turned out, and I think this little gingerbread village is just adorable. Also, my dad had the great idea to put a dimmer switch on this chandelier, so he's actually going to come put that in later this week. That way we can dim it and it can be like a candle glow on the light fixture, and I'm so excited for that. So thankful for his idea. here is a final look at our dining room for Christmas. I've been so excited to share this space with y'all, so I truly hope that you enjoyed it. And I know this video was pretty short and sweet, but I still just wanted to share it for those of you who did want to see the process of me decorating this room for Christmas. I hope that it gave you some ideas and inspiration for your own homes. I love you all. I hope you are having a beautiful Christmas season, and I will see you in my very next video.
I wish that you were right here next to me. No, my one and only wishes. You.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people